Hello and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas on Nyxus Gaming. Last time we met, we were in Jacobstown here, and we got a new brain for our little buddy Rex, the cyber dog. Brought him back to the king. The king is letting us keep him for now. And we got one implant. We switched out our companion. We got Eddie now instead of Rex. And we're back in Jacobstown to do the main quest here. Now, if you remember, there's a lot of research being done here on the Nightkin and their dependency on stealth boys and how it makes them insane. The guy in charge of this research is Dr. Henry.
Again, you interrupt me. Why?
You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
And you work on canine neuroscience?
Cyber dogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore. If we must.
I'm surprised there's another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Well, what are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Well, why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Do the Stealth Boys hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
Alright, well, I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
Alright, well, what makes you think it isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
Alright.
If
How goes your research so far?
promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon. I really should get back to my work. Yes.
Alright, so let's investigate this local Night Stalker population. We'll go ahead and talk to Boone. And we're gonna have him go back to the Lucky 38 for now.
I'll make my way there.
And we're gonna go talk to Lily now, who is actually gonna be our next companion. Lily Bowen.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you have me confused.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What do you do here?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Well, I'm looking into the Night Stalker mutation. Wanna come along?
Ooh, those night stalkers, always killing my bighorners. It'll be nice to give them a piece of my mind.
And just like that, we now have Lily as a companion. And we're gonna go investigate the local Night Stalkers. There's a cave up there on the mountain ridge that we gotta go to. I think there's a pathway just outside the gate here. And yeah, this is Lily. I think in pretty much every Fallout game you get a super mutant companion. Lily is the New Vegas super mutant companion. She's not one of my favorite companions, if I'm being honest, but I'm gonna keep her around for a little bit, at least through this quest and until I can get her companion quest done. She's also not really too important when it comes to companion quests because hers isn't actually a real quest. It's an unmarked quest that just kind of happens while you're walking around with her. So yeah, we'll keep her around until that happens, and we'll probably just send her to the Lucky 38 with everyone else. Cave should be right up here somewhere. I think it's just past this little ridge here. Right up in there, I believe. And this is the Charleston Cave. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but if you ever see any rocks that have like a heart or something on them, they're usually hollowed out and they might have some loot in them. Kind of a useful thing to know. Now here we are in the cave. There's gonna be some Night Stalkers in here, and remember, they have a mutation that turns them invisible. So you definitely want to be on the lookout. You can see them right there. Here they come. Looks like we just got a level up too. That's kind of handy. Alright, so let's see here. We're gonna wanna have at least 80 science for this next part. And what's our speech at? We're good on speech. Let's just go ahead and level out our stuff here. Make it nice and even. And let's throw this last 3 into melee weapons. And like I said, we're gonna take this intense training here and we're gonna use it for endurance. That way we can get that last implant we need. We can't get it yet, of course, because it's 12,000 caps. It is a little expensive. Got a dead man there just kind of sleeping in the cave. Probably not the best cave to sleep in. Got some microfusion cells there if you want that. And yeah, we'll just continue following this path where all the Nightkin, or the Night Stalkers are. They're gonna be coming up this road here. There should be more down here, yep. As you can see, they're invisible. I can't quite see them, so I'm just kind of swinging wildly at them, hoping I hit them. They do give a decent amount of XP, thankfully, so that's something. We're just gonna continue down this cave here. Oh, they are doing a good bit of damage to me, now that I'm noticing it. So I am gonna heal up here. Status, we'll use a doctor's bag, and we'll use some stim packs. We got plenty of stim packs now, so that is not an issue. As you get down here into the lowest part of the cave, you see some dead bighorners. Like they said, these guys were taking some of Lily's bighorners. You got a unique sledgehammer there. A chewed stealth boy on this dead Nightkin, and that is actually what we're looking for here, the chewed stealth boy. Because that is probably the cause for the Nightkin, for the Night Stalkers turning invisible. It appears they've just been chewing on a stealth boy. If we head down here, I'm not sure if there's anything too important down here, other than just other twisting pathways. If you get lost, you can of course check your local map, but it's kind of confusing in a cave system, so I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go down here. I'm looking for one more area in this cave before I leave. I think it's a locked gate that has some good stuff behind it. Which way? This way, I guess? Have I been in here? I have not, I guess, but there's nothing in here anyway. I think that'll be important for a later quest, maybe? I don't know. I'm a little lost. I'm just kind of looking around, trying to find this place. Maybe it's up here. Maybe not. Oh, this just loops back to the main room. Where haven't I been? Is there more down that way? Is there more in this room that I missed? Doesn't look like it. We'll check down here just to be safe. Go ahead and hop down. Check around all the edges here. There should be like a gated off section somewhere in this cave. So I went down that other path there. I don't think I went down this one. Maybe I did. Maybe I did go down this one. So we'll try this other one over here. Now this other one is where I actually came down into this room from, right? Because this loops back up and around. Yeah. Well, I might be lost, guys. So we might be putting off this little gate till a later date, because I cannot find it anywhere. I'll keep looking around as I make my way down here and then up to the exit, but yeah, no, it is not down here. I don't think it was anywhere here in the water area. I guess the only other place to look would be up here. Looks like there were some bear traps in there. Oh, is this it? It looks like this is it, actually, but what's our skill at for lockpicking? 64. Damn, that actually sucks because even if I use this magazine, I wouldn't have enough lockpick to get in there. So yeah, maybe at a later date we'll go in there. But that's it. If you do want to break into it, you need 75 lockpick. I don't think there's anything too special in there. There's an audio log that you can check out. And there might be some decent loot, but nothing too important that you'll be worried about missing. So now that we're all done in here, let's go ahead and get out of this cave. We got what we were looking for, the chewed stealth boy. Got a unique sledgehammer from it. We can actually, we'll check the stats on that. It won't be as good as our Gehenna, which is a 41 damage, 114 DPS. This one is 75 damage, 124 DPS. It is actually better damage-wise. But I don't think we have the strength for it, actually. We do not. Plus, it's gonna swing slower, and I'm not a huge fan of the big slow weapons, so we'll probably just leave it. I'm pretty satisfied with my Gehenna anyway. So now that we're out of there, we can go ahead and fast travel back down to Jacobstown. It's not too far away, it's just a little bit of a shortcut. And let's take this chewed stealth boy to Dr. Henry and see what he thinks we should do. Do we have a science magazine on us? We should, right? We've had a lot of those, yeah. Okay. I'm not sure when we're gonna need to pop it, but we're gonna need to use it to get the good ending to this quest. So I'm probably gonna quick save before I talk to Dr. Henry here.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I found a chewed up stealth boy.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Why Lily and not some of the others?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks then?
Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
I'll talk to Lily then.
I'll be waiting.
Let's talk to Lily here, see what she thinks.
Naughty children run from the punishment, but we'll find Betty. Won't we, Leo?
I have some questions to ask you.
Such a curious little munchkin, aren't you? What do you want to know?
Let's get to know her a little bit. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, someone wants to hear Grandma's stories. What would you like to hear, Pumpkin?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
I grew up in Vault 17. I never even saw the sun until I was 75 years old. That was when super mutants raided the vault and carried a lot of us off. Yes, Leo, I'm getting to that part. They made me one of them, and they put me to work in an army that was going to conquer California.
You were a soldier?
A spy, sometimes an assassin. I killed a lot of folks for the Master. Yes, Leo, you helped too.
Who was the master?
Oh, he was a nasty man, dearie. You don't want to know about him. He was the one who made that super mutant army I told you about. Oh,
Who is Leo?
Leo is a very bad man, Pumpkin. Yes, you are, Leo. Don't try to deny it. He tells me to do things, terrible things, And sometimes the medicine isn't enough to keep him quiet.
But there's no one there.
Well, of course there is, dearie. How else could I hear him tell me who to chop? Oh,
And where did he get that sword?
this old thing? Oh, I scavenged it off a wreck in Klamath. Leo showed me how to make it all ready for chopping. Didn't you, Leo? Oh. What do you need, sugar?
So, a lot of references to the earlier Fallout games in this town. The Master was the main antagonist of the first game. Klamath was a town in, I want to say, the second game. And there was a crashed vertibird nearby in Klamath that, I guess she got her weapon from. But, let's ask her if she still wants to help Dr. Henry.
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
So she's gonna leave your companionship and go talk to Dr. Henry. I think this is where I might want to use a magazine. A little quick
The equipment
save.
is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead.
Go ahead and start the test.
Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though.
And as the tests are going on,
All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rad scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you
and
on that
here
tomorrow,
comes Keen.
once I've analyzed the results.
Well, well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functioning,
Morning.
Doctor. Now, just hand it over and we'll be on our way.
So now we gotta deal with Keen, who's very insistent on getting this Mark II stealth boy.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
If you have high speech, like really high speech, you can convince him to stop. What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here, but you didn't think about that, did you, Keen?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
And I think
Someone's watching me.
if you don't make that speech check, the only alternative is to kill Keen,
That tower on the street,
which is not the best ending at all.
I hear it. Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype...
This is where we want the magazine. Let me think about this.
I understand. Get back to me with an answer as soon as you can.
Yeah, so you need really high speech, and then you need even higher science to do all the stuff in this quest.
Have you come to a decision on Lily? I'll need to know before I can do anything else.
Use neuropeptide stimulators on a Night Stalker brain. Results should be similar to a live brain.
That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
I can't believe I thought of that. And that is that quest all done. Guess who I saw today? We are all done here in Jacobstown. Now we're gonna go get Lily, and I'm gonna basically grab her and then send her to the Lucky 38.
My, but that lucky 38. That'd be lovely, dearie.
Actually, no, I said that I was gonna keep her until I got her a side quest, so yeah, we'll keep Lily for now. But that about does it for Jacobstown and this episode. Next episode, we're gonna make our way over to the boomers. In fact, hell, we might as well just do that now. Just tack it on to the end of this episode. So let's just fast travel over to the Crimson Caravan Company. This way we do all the boomer stuff in the same episode. While we're here, I do want to discover the Freeside North Gate that I never discovered before. It would be a little bit of an easier fast travel point for us. And here it is. This is just a gate that leads in next to the old Mormon fort. And next, there is one more area that I want to look at here. It's the Mole Rat Ranch, which, yeah, we're going to follow this highway over here. So follow this. And it should be right on the right here. We'll pop in there. There's going to be a few magazines for us to grab, and that'll be it. And then we'll stop at the border into the boomer area. But yeah, I always like going into Jacobstown because there's a lot of references to the earlier games in it, and it's just a cool place to be with all the super mutants and everything. Very different from the rest of the wasteland. The Mole Rat Ranch should be this building up here. Don't be surprised, you're gonna fight a lot of mole rats here. Nothing too dangerous. I'm actually not seeing any right now. Maybe they're inside? I can't even get inside. How do I get inside here? I'm confused. Because there should definitely be a way inside, but all the doors are boarded up. Interesting, interesting. Can you tell that I definitely planned this out? Maybe it's that building that it's talking about? This is the Mole Rat Ranch, right? Yeah, the Mole Rat Ranch. I would think it would be that building there, but maybe not. Go ahead and hop over. I don't think it's that building either. Okay, interesting. We got some red dots on the map over here, though. Some hostile wild brahmin that we definitely aren't gonna mess with. Is it in here, maybe? I'm so confused. That's a hard locked door. Ow. Ow. So, just so we're all aware, there are some traps in this room. There are some traps that we gotta be careful with. There's a 9-iron, a locksmith's reader, which might actually be one of the magazines I was looking for. Maybe the other two are in the that locked room that I can't get into. That's what I'm gonna guess. So that kind of sucks. We won't be able to get those. But yeah, let's just continue onwards towards the boomer area. Now we've heard a lot of stories about the boomers, how they can be kind of rude dudes, and they blow up anything that gets near them, which sounds great. Sounds like we're gonna have a really fun time here. we're gonna stop at this little shack here and grab something real quick. And that is where we're gonna end off, right up there. Actually, we'll stop before we get there because I think there's an NPC that's gonna halt us anyway. So this is Field Shack. There is a star bottle cap in here that we want. And there is also a unique weapon, a BB gun. Right here, the Abilene Kid LE BB gun. But it will not actually be here if you have the Wild Wasteland perk. If you have the Wild Wasteland perk, you'll have this weird thing with Rex where you have to go find a well. There's a star bottle cap. And there's going to be a child skeleton at the bottom of the well with the BB gun in it. Obviously a reference to Lassie, the old Lassie commercials. Oh, Tommy's fallen down the well again. And yeah, that's that reference, but we will not get it because we're dealing with, we're going without Wild Wasteland. Did she do a thing?
Hello again, dear.
What happened in that fight back there?
Oh, Pumpkin. Grandma's sorry about that. Sometimes she gets mad and listens to Leo when she really shouldn't. The medicine is supposed to help with that, but sometimes Grandma doesn't take it.
Why don't you take your medicine?
Sometimes it makes Grandma forget things she doesn't want to forget, Pumpkin.
And I think that was actually one of the
Talk
things
to you soon, dear.
that we need to talk to her about for her side quest there. You just kind of walk around with her and she'll mention her medicine and something else and talk to her after that and you'll get it done. But yeah, past that point is boomer territory. So we're gonna end it off here right at Field Shack and we will tackle that next time. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Nyxus Gaming. Bye bye.